get one, like a 1-3 share or something. One, two, I think
Mhm.
Sister Wives is probably there. They're
Mhm.
happy with that. Another couple million people watch after the fact, and they're thrilled.
Let's not do all of our Beverly Hills today. Let's split it up a little bit. But what do you think of Kathy Hilton? Let's talk about Miss Hilton. What do you think of her? She's saying,
I love my.
that she pretty much will net. She's rejected the offer for full time. I don't know if she actually got one, but she's rejected RHOBH,
I
not
love my
interested
cat.
in full time.
Kathy says that the reason she is not interested in full time is because she wants to jump into charity events. She wants to show up whenever she wants to various things, and she does a lot. She does a lot of good here in Hollywood and LA, and she and Rick are out a lot doing their thing. So I think, look, I think the bottom line for Kath is Kath doesn't, when you become a full time cast member, I think, right? Every year there's a sacrificial lamb. I think Kathy doesn't want it because of past things, don't you? And
Mhm.
I do think Kathy has a lot of charity commitments. I think probably Kathy's just very wise. I love Kath. I think Kathy realizes sprinkling a little Kath in here and there. I've worked with the homeless. I've worked with the toothless. I've worked with, that is where she shines.
She's worked with them all, baby.
She's worked with them all. So I think she realizes her strength, right? And her daughters probably advise her and are like, Mom, you do not want, because I think Kathy is such a good person and loves everyone, but I think Kathy's totally unfiltered. So she would say something, like, aren't you a cute little gay, or something, like,
And we're gonna get into the home. I mean, not that there's anything to hide, but we're gonna have to have Rick and Paris is gonna have to cut.
yeah,
It's a
no,
lot of. Who would want that? I mean, you're
no,
Kathy Hilton. You don't need this.
doesn't need
You
it.
don't need any of it. So I find her. I'm happy she's part of the show. I hope she's back. And she says no to the full time RHOBH. Mrs. Garcelle. I mean,
Oh, yeah, she was
she
talking about
gave that
Garcelle.
interview, and I'm like, oh man, you are just a professional. You
Yeah,
don't rattle her. She's like, you could never replace Garcelle. And it's not my place. I did go out to lunch with her and I didn't want to push and ask. Did she ask? I don't
of
know.
course. Kath always gets the tea. Are you
She
kidding?
says,
Kath knows.
that's not my place and nobody could replace. Kathy is, people call me, they call you, they spend hours with us. I do business consulting by the hour. I do podcast consulting by the hour, resume writing, interviewing skills, media training. Lots of people lately are just paying me for the hour just to talk about Bravo.
Hey
You
now.
want to know what really is going down? But you two, with your Kathy, should get into the consulting business game and teach a course on media training. She'll put me out of business. She is so good. And I mean that as a compliment.
I
No
would,
shame. There
I
you
would
go.
sell handbags to
There
be in
you
that
go.
course. That's how much we love Kath.
I
Yeah,
rest my case, counselor.
Kath is a genius. She's so diplomatic. She's so diplomatic. She's just so great. The night we spent with her at Sutton's event, she was so generous with her. I can't say enough good about her. She's mastered it. I hope to one day be that smooth with it. She's so good.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
She's
I've,
very much like I actually find Kathy far more sincere than I do Andy Cohen. And Andy Cohen is running a network. You're like, of course.
of course.
I know. Andy Cohen I find so insincere. But anyhow, but to in Andy's defense, he is running a network and there is a huge responsibility there. You cannot come out and just say how you feel about these people. So, and you can't give away secrets and you can't play favorites. It's really hard. So, I give Andy a lot of credit. I just find that when Andy starts talking, I'm like, oh, what kind of word salad are we spinning today?
I mean, people, Andy said it. Jealous of what? Just because Andy said it, that probably means it makes it not true. When he was at BravoCon and that person said, are we ever gonna see Girls Trip on our TV? We hear this lesbian woman with short hair is gonna sue this other uh alcoholic woman. And are we ever gonna see that Girls Trip? And he's like, you'll see it. And the person's like, I know we only get one question, Mr. Cohen, but I have a follow-up question. When? He's like, duh.
He said, "You'll see it. I was there at BravoCon when they were like, when? when people were holding it, and he's like, it's going to air. It's going to air. I think, I like he's just so good. I
What
give him
about
credit. I don't believe it either.
what about BravoCon's rejected talent? I mean, we don't have a full list, but they're gonna have to announce more talent soon. But I don't think New York may not be going. Listen, I'm starting to agree with you. I think they might announce the new New York cast there. I think you might be right. They'll tout out the young Rory girls again. I look at the Rory girls. I see one thing: Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. They look like that to me. No, don't ask about New Jersey. Forget about it. It ain't coming back.
But
Possibly.
anybody from New Jersey coming? I mean, come on, we must have
Well,
Melissa coming
that's
with the
well,
sprinkled
right
tea.
right now we have BravoCon's rejected talent, and I'm
Who
looking at
are?
my list. Well, Miss Gorga, Miss Giudice, I mean the whole RHONJ cast. I'm starting. Well, Melissa, we have a loophole, don't we? Because Melissa's going to be on wife swap, so I think you'll see Melissa and Joe now. If you see Melissa and Joe there, and not Teresa. I've talked about it. I think Teresa, I hate to be a broken record. I think Teresa is in denial of what her life is going to look like in 6 months. We have loans due. We have the tax man scratching for you. I think Melissa and Joe could go because of wife swap. But I don't think you're going to see, look, you're not going to see the slob kebab from Paramus. You ain't going to see the slob kebab. Slob kebab
If
Aiden.
Melissa was smart, I would be making those sprinkle cookies right now.
Well, here's the thing, honey. At
Um,
BravoCon, for everyone who's been, I mean, if you're talent, you get a booth. Now you have to rent the space, I believe.
I think so.
But they have Brooks Mark sets it up. Sutton brings the whole damn store. We have Stanberry and Sergio. They won't be there. All of a sudden, they're selling sweatshirts. I mean, but yeah, in the Gorga booth, well, I think we had, what did we have last time on display? The CD or something? I don't know. But I bet you there's a booth with those cookies. And when Melissa is walking the circuit, I bet you have the little guy, Josefina Gorgasita, behind that booth. Man, they'll make millions, billions,
I
trillions.
think so. They really will. They really will. I'm with you. I don't see a scenario
Rejected.
that Louis and Trey are there because
No.
I think the tax stuff is going to trump everything else. Like I think, are
Well,
they going to want to sit there for 3 days and answer question after question?
they're on the BravoCon's rejected talent list. And Maj, I don't think you're going to see my friend the Saj. I mean, she ain't on a show. Maj is not coming back to no show.
So
So
you don't. So aside from Delorlor, uh, Josephina Gorga,
I don't even
Gorgazita.
why Dolores, they'll have to find look, they do have people from the past, right? They've had Maloof and Richards, and they had what the hell's her name? Keo. Not Gina Keo. She's
Oh,
a
I love my Jean.
oh really? I was just gonna say she's a real winner.
Oh,
Um don't forget she
why
fucking
am I
like
getting like Gina Keo?
she's on my list of one of the worst interviews I ever did. She
Oh, well,
smoked
she
the
was smart. She
pot
was
and
high. Right.
can anyone do an
Okay, but
interview?
aside
Yeah.
from that, don't you think she was good TV for a long time? She was good TV. I loved her. She was always a palate cleanse for me. Like she was
Really?
very neutral. Yes, and how dare Tamra the rat throw a
Oh,
drink in her face?
the
The,
rat. Yes.
the rat that scatters.
Guess who will be at BravoCon?
The rat.
Center. The rat will be there. I mean, this rat has really done well for herself. Really done well for herself.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. The leaders are the losers. I mean, look at Vicky Gunvalson. Vicky Gunvalson was the
Oh,
star
please.
of that franchise.